I think this is a very important conversation for those of you that are selling and promoting products on social media. You're promoting your business, you're building your brand, you're leveraging attraction marketing strategies, you're a content creator, you're doing TikToks and Reels and live videos and stories and all this stuff. And like a year ago or 2 years ago, like you made fun of those people. Like, is it weird to anybody else? Like, you're a content creator. Doesn't that sound funny? I know some of you probably still have a fear of showing up on video or putting yourself out there consistently. But I am gonna talk to those of you that are doing this, that are creating content. I can't convince the unconvincible to start showing up on social media, to start providing value, to build a personal brand. How many of us have people on our team that have a crappy warm market? We have people on our team that get started and they have strong desire, but they don't have a lot of credibility. They don't have a lot of influence. This is why I love social media. Every company, every leader for the most part is leveraging social media, but many of you are doing it all wrong. And I know this to be true because back in the day, we didn't have TikTok. We didn't even have live video. We couldn't do what we can do today. So I had to do things that I feel like some of you should be doing right now. Many of you are missing this very important step when creating content and selling your products on social media. So here's the dealio. Listen, I love the fact that you can post, you can do TikToks, you can do live videos. Like literally, I have people within my organization that'll just sit there on TikTok for like 2 hours and just answer questions and close business, close sales, do thousands of dollars in sales within 2 hours. I think that's the coolest thing ever. I've got people that, they'll have 40 sales in one day from a TikTok that went viral. But like I said, back in the day, there was no going viral. There was no TikTok. There was no Facebook Live. Like we didn't have all the tools and resources we have today. Like it just wasn't a possibility. So what did we do? That's right. We reached out to people. We connected with people. We had to be proactive in our prospecting and marketing efforts. You couldn't just sit back twiddling your thumbs, waiting for a video to go viral, waiting for people to click on your link. And listen, I love the fact that I have people on my team that are literally doing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100,000 in personal sales in a month. It's stupid. I don't even understand how someone is selling $25,000 a month or $25,000 a week in product. It blows my freaking mind. It does. It's true. But you have to connect with people. You have to build the relationships. This is still, write this down. This isn't just network marketing. This is relationship marketing. This is relationship marketing, all right? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have crappy retention if you don't build the relationship. I don't care how good your products are. Some people will say, oh, well, the products sell themselves. Really? Really? You believe that? Because here's the thing, if the product sold itself, why would they need us? Why would they pay us so much money to sell products if the products sell themselves? Because that's a lie. That's just not true. And I don't care if you go, John, you don't understand. My products are this, my products are that. At the end of the day, even if you have decent retention without following up with your customers, imagine what your retention would be if you followed up. And by the way, that doesn't mean you're individually messaging every person, although that can be really beneficial because you're having that one-on-one conversation. You're giving them extra attention, answering questions, encouraging them, especially like when you're selling like weight loss. Because the cool thing with weight loss products, especially like in our company, for an example, we'll have people that'll lose a lot of weight quick. And then they'll promote that, they'll post about it, but that can also be discouraging. Why? Because not everybody's gonna lose weight fast. So then other people are like, oh, it's not working for me. I'm not getting results. And maybe it's because they're not consistently taking the products. Maybe their body is just different. Maybe it's going to take some time. Maybe. The point is you can't just sell on the front end and expect people to reorder on the back end every month if you're not staying in touch, building the relationship. And look, aren't we in this for residual income? I don't know about you, but I'm in this for residual income. And it's interesting. I was listening to Kagan Parker yesterday. She was the #1 seller in our entire organization last year. Like out of I don't know, however many people are on my team, 15, 20,000 people all over the world, she was #1. And she said she follows up with her customers every single week. Once a week, she follows up. Now, it's probably not individual messaging, right? She's using Project Broadcast or Shout. She might have like a customer VIP chat, right? Like she has ways to stay in touch with her customers. And she has an average of about 300 customers at order every single month. She definitely has systems in place, she's leveraging tools and Milkshake and different links, TikTok, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you can't just drive people to your link. You can't just drive people to your website and expect longevity. Because how many of us, again, we want residual income. We want happy customers. See, I don't get excited when someone orders. I get excited when someone's getting the results that they bought the products for. I get excited when someone joins my team, from a recruiting standpoint, not when they join, but once they start to rank advance and make money and they're seeing wins, right? Small wins, big wins. They're seeing progress. That's what excites me. That's what excites the new person. So the point is, building those relationships on the back end is key. And by the way, let's back up for a second. I know some of you are thinking, John, I don't sell that much product. I only have like 5 customers. I only have like 10 customers. By the way, you should still be excited about that because we all start somewhere, right? People that have hundreds of customers, thousands of customers, started off with 5. They started off with 2. They started off with 1 customer, right? Their mom or whatever, right? I always feel bad for people that are like, I can't even get my mom to become a customer. Like, damn, mom won't support you? That's messed up. But here's the reality. Forget about your existing customers and forget about your existing team. Although this should be obviously common sense. If you build relationships with your existing teammates, you build relationships with your customers. If it's not common sense, well, now I'm letting you know that this is something you should be doing. But let's back up. You know what I used to do back in the day? If I did a post, if I was creating a piece of content, if I was doing a live video, or back then a pre-recorded video, and I saw a human being engage, this is before stories, this is before all the things, all the bells and whistles, right? I do a post on Facebook, or I would create a video and post it, whatever. If there was a human being that I didn't know, dude, I was connecting with that person. Some people will reach out to me, they go, John, I've got new followers. Do I reach out to them? John, I have people that like my reel or they like my post. Should I reach out to them? Like, yes. I have people watching my story, but they're not requesting information. They're not raising their hand. Should I reach out to them? Dude, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes to all the questions. This is what I did back in the day. Before I had a multi-million-dollar business and a big following, I started with just reaching out to every single person that was engaging on my content. If someone dropped a like, I was reaching out. They dropped a comment, I was reaching out. Now, let me be clear. If it's like the same person that I've already spoke to, several times, and they continue to comment and like I'm not reaching out to every single like and comment, but if it's a like or a comment or a friend request or a new follower, someone I do not know, dude, I'm reaching out to them. Now, again, maybe not as much today as I used to because we have a lot more followers. We have a lot of random people that, are engaging on all of our different, our videos, our podcasts, our different posts, whatever. But still, even today, I'm paying attention. If I see someone I don't know, if I see someone that looks sharp, I'm reaching out to that person because I'm going to connect. I'm going to build a relationship. I'm going to build a rapport with them. You just never know. You know how many times over the years that I've reached out to someone that sent me a friend request, or I reached out to a new follower, or I reached out to someone that commented on a Facebook reel, or, they're watching my Insta story, a new follower on Instagram. I wish someone a happy birthday. Being proactive, not sitting back twiddling my freaking thumbs. Well, hopefully somebody asks me about my business today. That would be super freaking duper. No, dude, I'm here to make money. And I'm not going to sit back and wait for someone to ask me about the product, about the business. I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to get in their inbox. I'm going to reach out. Hey, thanks for the follow. Hey, thanks for, engaging on my content or engaging in my video, or thanks for the love of my video. Thanks for the friend request. How are you? How'd you come across my page? What do you do? Now, I do have a lot of that outsourced. I do have a lot of that, delegated, and you should do the same thing at some point. But until you have so many people in your inbox and you have so many followers that you can't keep up, and you have so many, like maybe you have a TikTok that goes viral, right? It's the most positive problem in the world when someone goes, John, I got a video that's going viral and I can't respond to all the comments. Like Facebook blocked me. I can't keep up. Hello? You're frustrated because you have too many comments? Or you're overwhelmed because you have too many people that are interested in working with you or buying your product? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh man, that sucks. Too many people, too many leads. Oh, it's so frustrating, right? It's like the most positive problem in the world. But for those of you that have that happen, by the way, number one, you should absolutely start outsourcing and hiring virtual help. And you should absolutely start cherry picking. You start cherry picking. Tell me you know what that means. Very simple. You see people that have like a sharp profile picture and you click on their page, you go and look at their stuff. If they look like a good human, they look like a wholesome person, they look like a positive person, they got decent social equity. Hello? Like, that's a perfect person for you to connect with. The best leaders in all of network marketing are amazing connectors. They are phenomenal relationship builders. And if you're not grasping this yet, like when people say, oh man, I'm struggling with selling, I'm struggling with recruiting, it's because you're making it about you. You're not asking questions. You're not truly connecting with someone. Like if you really cared about that person and you truly took an interest in them, I promise you would increase your close ratio. You would absolutely increase your close ratio and your retention if you just connected better. You got to know people. Look, I want you to do this. Write this down. 553. This is you connecting with 5 people every day that you don't know or reconnecting with 5 people that you haven't talked to in a while. The second 5 people that you pop the question. Pop the question 5 times a day. Now you're going to say, what's the question? I don't know. What are you promoting? What are you promoting? You're promoting your products? Do it 5 times a day. Don't sit back waiting for people to ask you. Ask them. Hey, would you be open? We're doing a product launch. Hey, would you be open? We're starting some new teams this month. Hey, would you be open to taking a look at a 2-minute video? Hey, would you be open? Whatever your approach is, right? You're just asking if people are open, whether it's the products, the opportunity, watching a video, whatever it is, 5 times a day. If you pop the question 5 times a day over the course of a month, that's 150 seeds planted, even if every single one of them said no. And then what's the 3? The 3 is if you were to ATM 3 people a day, add 3 people a day to the groups and tag them in information to help them make a buying decision, that'd be 90 people that you've added into your funnel over the course of a month. Are you freaking kidding me? If that doesn't excite you, you got to check your posts. Some of you, I'm going to say, friend up 5 new people a day, connect with 5 people a day. Meanwhile, you have like 800 Facebook friends or 800 Instagram followers that you've never connected with. Why? Why are you not reaching out to your Instagram followers? Why are you not reaching out to your Facebook followers or your Facebook friends? Why? Oh, John, I don't want to cold message people. That is a big fat palm to the forehead, right? Why? Because what are you talking about? You don't want to cold message people? This is someone following you? This is a friend on Facebook? Well, yeah, they're my Facebook friend. How is that a cold message? A cold message is messaging someone you don't know and pitching them on a product or business. You've never talked to them. They don't know you exist. That's a cold message. It is a warm message. If I message somebody, hey, Steve, how's it going, man? It's been a while. What are you up to these days? Steve responds because I want to wait for Steve to actually respond. Oh, John, good to hear from you. Yeah, dude, I saw your trip to Dubai, right? People are always watching, by the way. People are like Santa. They're always watching. This is why you have to consistently show up. Content. Stop over freaking thinking it. So Steve and I connect. Steve, listen, that's awesome. Glad to hear you're doing well. The reason I'm reaching out to you is because I'm doing something new, something exciting. Or maybe you go, well, John, I'm not doing something new. I'm with the same company for 2 years. Great. We've got something new coming. Literally next week, we're launching something that's going to be huge. I thought of you. If you're open, I would love to share some information with you. If not, no big deal. This is not rocket science. You're just not connecting with 5 people a day. And by the way, if you're really serious, 10 people a day. If you're super busy and you're super part-time, you're super afraid of people and rejection, you're going to have a tough time in sales. You're going to have a tough time in this type of business. You're going to have a tough time selling products. You're going to have a tough time building a team if you're so caught up in other people's opinions and worried about the judgment of others. So I need you to snap out of it. And the only way for me to teach you to get over it is how I got over it, which is just having enough conversations where you get to the point where you have more confidence in what you're talking about, more belief in what you're talking about. But number 2, and this was the biggest thing for me, this was huge for me, I outworked negativity. What do I mean by that? Meaning if I had some negative conversations, let's say I had 3 people that were just jackasses, but if I talked to 30 people, 27 conversations were halfway decent. But sometimes we get easily discouraged. Watch this. How many of us, be honest, how many of us have done a post and it's got like 10 comments, 9 of them are positive, 1 of them's a little bit like snarky, right? Or maybe you have like a viral TikTok or a viral reel and it's like lots of people requesting information and then a couple people are like scammer That's the person you focus on. That's the person you get upset. You actually get upset and get triggered and maybe even stop posting because of some negativity. You're not ready for success if that's the case. You need to snap out of that because look, here's the deal. First of all, I want you to think about this. There's trolls with goals. And what is their goal? What's really their goal? Why are they commenting on your stuff? Now, this could be a best friend, unfortunately, or it could be a complete stranger. It doesn't matter. They're all trolls if they're going to be nasty and negative and they're going to, do you take the time to comment nasty-ish on other people's stuff? I don't. So if people are doing that, they're already maybe a little bit of a nasty human or they're a jealous human. They're peanut butter and jealous. You know what I'm saying? Let them be right. Write this down. Let them be right and you go get rich. I'm not here to convince anybody to get rich with me. You don't want to get rich with me? You're skeptical. You're closed-minded. Okay, cool. How's that working out for you? I do not want to live paycheck to paycheck. I do not want to have more month than money. I don't want to have any of that stuff. I don't want to do something I don't love just because I'm so afraid of rejection that I would rather stay in my little itty bitty comfort zone with my little itty bitty bank account. Let them be right. You go get rich. Their whole goal is to shut you up. So you're letting them win? Some jackass like at your work or your cousin or your freaking, sister-in-law. Does that make sense? Like they're trying to stop you. You're letting them. Tell them, shush. If you don't have a solution for my problem, then I don't need your opinion. Their opinions don't pay your bills. Period. End of story. Stop worrying about what people think about you. Stop getting so caught up in rejection. Stop getting so caught up in I don't want to cold message people. Are they following you? Are they engaging on your stuff? Are they watching your stories? Are they sending you a friend request? I'm giving you permission right now to message anybody that's watching, engaging, following, friend requesting, anyone. You have a system in place in your company, in your team, however you do it, so that you know what to do with the new person. So you can guide them in the right direction and say, hey, are you ready to do your first post? Hey, do you have some people we can talk to? Hey, do you have some people we can add to the groups? Who can you introduce me to that's motivated, that's driven, that's like an ambitious person that has some influence? You're plugging them in, but you can't just expect them to figure it out or do the work without you, without your involvement. So whether it's people engaging on your content, following you, friend requesting you, people that are existing friends of yours, people watching your stories, watching your TikToks, commenting on your content, or it's customers that bought products from you, or it's teammates that have decided to partner with you. They chose you out of all the options, out of all the opportunities, all the companies, all the distributors in your company, they chose you. And you're not willing to follow up with these people, connect with these people, build relationships with these people, you're missing it. You're missing a major step. As much as I love social media, the downside of social media is it's gotten easier and easier to meet more people, connect with more people, bring in more customers, bring in more teammates. But the basics are still important.